Well, that escalated quickly. So, you're probably wondering why my dad's Jeep that has already been fixed and drove away from my property and out of my life forever is back. Well, after our storybook rescue, where everything went to fairy tale, in 108-degree weather, had the time of our lives, it was a blast, not a single problem. Then, the next day we drove it, or they drove it over here, we had a horrible knock. So, it doesn't rev up, it doesn't knock when it's running. In neutral, it doesn't knock at all. You rev it up, it doesn't knock. You put it in gear and stomp on it, it knocks bad. And if we're lucky, it's just an intake valve knock and I can find a good used head. Because if it's an exhaust valve knock, which is in the block, then we're looking at something a lot more serious. Yo, Stuffington. Hey, you gonna help me with this head gasket? Can you at least, like, scrape the block? Okay? While I do the valves, can you scrape the head? Can you scrape the block for me? Huh? Can you hold tools with those things? They don't look like a tool would. I don't think a handle would stay in there. What do you think? Huh? Can you just use your hoof and maybe just scrape the deck of the block for me? No? You're just gonna nap. I can never get her to do anything. Well, there's her problem. Blown head of my gasket. And as you can see, she tore up the cylinder wall pretty good there. And I think what happened is, you can see, I think coolant got in there. When the head gasket blew, coolant got in there and effed up the cylinder. Okay. But other than that, she looks good. Alright, not yet. We got new intake valve, new valve spring, new seals. We lapped the valve, we cleaned the valve guide. This thing, we redid the head. Y'all better run. Give her, turn the key on. Make sure she's in a neutral. Oh boy, I'm scared to death. I just don't want to know it. Okay. It doesn't have that lopey idle anymore.
It doesn't have lopey idle anymore.
The rocker, we probably need to adjust the valves again. Hold on. I mean, she is cold. We're probably, yeah, they might be, now that we started and ran it, they might be loose. Or, you know, might need to tighten them. It's just typical Jeep shit. Boy, she sounds way better though. What's her oil pressure? It should be like 40, maybe 35. $35? Good.
Second right here.
Whoa, she's snappy. She better not rattle. I'm gonna be so pissed.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, she ain't gonna rattle. It had to have been that. Oh yeah. Watch out.
Yeah, how about that for third gear?
Take it up there. All we need to do is just adjust the valves a little bit. Yeah, I have to get used to it. We gotta put a clutch in it.
That second gear.
Yeah. As long as she don't rattle. Oh yeah! Oh man, that's the best it's ever sounded. Oh man, that stupid head gasket. Now we just need another 8-hour day of putting a clutch in it.
Here, you want to say hello?
Oh, I know that guy.
You want to say hello?
Oh, there's a CJ5er. This is my neighbor. He's not there. He's not in it. This has a V6.
Nice.
Yeah, I worked on it a little bit. It's got a big old look. It's got diamond plate dash. Pretty cool. You need that top and those doors.
Yeah. Hey, listen. What is that? Just slippers?
Well, that and you got your foot on the clutch.
Oh.
It's your throw bearing. It's very, very angry. There's just a little bit of lifter tap.
What year is
Or,
it?
I mean, yeah, I think that's like a 59 or a 60. Well, no, it's a Kaiser.
Yes.
It's not a Willys.
It's the same Jeep this is.
It's probably same year then. It's probably a 63 or 64. Yeah, he bought that not too long ago, a couple years back. That's got a factory V6. It's got a 4-barrel on it.
Is it sounding worse now?
No, just loose. Just loose.
It's freaking me out.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that clutch, I think we got about 1 drive left on that clutch. Oh my god, it's so bad. Nice old Jeep. She can't get comfortable. Yeah, try that. Well, guys, I ain't even lying. I got my sweet music teacher threads on, and I gotta go straight to ripping the transmission out of this and adjusting the valves. How many of you go from teaching classical guitar to immediately changing your clothes and going to this? Ugh. The struggle is real.
Bodywork on the stupid Jeep. My back really hurts. Hours later, in the gasket removed. Or does it take 5 hours? In gasket, I hate you.
So let's talk about Jeep life for a second. We buy this old, beautiful Kaiser Jeep, drive it 40 miles home in 108-degree weather, have the time of our lives. No problems whatsoever. Check. And the next day we go to drive it again to relive the glory of rescuing this thing. The head gasket blows apart. Okay, no big deal. We can fix that. It's only a 4-cylinder. So, we break our back scraping the block and cleaning the head and lapping the valves and doing all that stuff. We get her all back together, go for our test drive, and we get back from our test drive. We are out of clutch pedal. Literally, going around the block was about all the clutch that was left in this thing. The clutch was down to the rivets. The springs in the clutch were just laying in the bell housing. And the center section of the clutch that has the splines on it for the shaft was just all loose. I've never seen a clutch just do that. So now we get to WWF wrestle a transmission in and out of this thing. Because cheap life. Yep. You know you done messed up when you got your old Willie's Jeep up on ramps. You know that it's a good 5 hours of laying on your back under this stupid thing. Okay.
Okay.
Our T90 is out. No pilot bushing. Huh. Interesting. She just goes on in there, huh? It's got these fixed studs. That's interesting. All right. Well, we're going to go to Willie's Works, get a clutch, take a goat brake, and eat the Impossible Whopper from Burger King. We'll see how that goes. Stay tuned. This plastic oil line here ain't happening. There ain't no way we're gonna let that just fly. We're gonna fix her with this here piece of hardware. Hardwire. Always run copper, never run this plastic crap. Alright, let's get that in. Interesting. Pilot bushing is inside the flywheel. That's weird. Usually it's inside the crank. I'm used to AMC Jeeps. This is... No, that's good. I'm just saying that's weird. I'm used to AMC stuff. What is all this leakage grime here? What's that rust leakage right here? What is all that? That was coming from what? Must have been head gasket. Must have been. Oh yeah, there's water running down the block from the head. Oh shit. Well, good thing we changed the head gasket. I bet you that's what that was. You can see right here. Starts there and goes all the way down there to the bottom of the Atlantic. Interesting. Oh, fun Jeep stuff. Well, this was a nice Jeep before we got our hands on it. Now it's a refuse transfer station. So, we got our trans in. That was fun. That was a lot of screaming and swearing and yelling ouch when we smash our fingers. 290 looks pretty decent. Someone was lubricating it with water. But the synchros look good. And the shift collars look fine. I think it'll be lovely. There goes all my goop. That's the entire bottle. Okay, good. Things got even more complicated. We decided to paint this turd. I just couldn't live with myself. This rusted, faded, reddish, pink disgustingness. It looks like a really bad diaper rash on somebody's Jeep. So we're gonna do it this cherry red. The back, you can really see the difference. So there's the tailgate, and there's the diaper rash, faded 50-year-old paint job. So we're gonna do her up like that, the whole thing. And we're gonna rhino line. I don't know why they did this line the way they did. Right there. I'm just gonna do the whole inside rhino liner. Take the roll cage out. But before we do all that, let's just make sure she runs and drives without any knocks or clacks, ticks, or blips. So next thing, order of business, we're gonna hook up our pedals, put our floor in. I gotta organize all this nonsense. We got some clamps. We're gonna clamp all this crap to the frame and get this floor in. That's the first order of business. Why are you standing around? Come over here and help me, man. Don't just be like watching. You should be handing me tools. Hey, Stuff. Did you know that we got the transmission in this rotting turd? We are on the downhill stretch. That's big news. Stuffing. I'm talking to you. No more laying on our backs. No longer transmission slipping off jacks and crushing us, huh? I hate working under a Jeep, man. I like working over a Jeep. Working under's the pits, huh? Laying on your back, reaching for tools that you can't see. Lifting big heavy things off the ground. Ugh. I'd rather change an engine. That you can do standing up. Oh my gosh, she's tired. All right, I guess we're done talking. I'm sorry, am I boring you? Oh, she's out. Okay. Sally. Sally, not Sally. We ever gonna get this Jeep done? Turkey. Hey, Turkey. Let me ask you. Are we ever gonna get this Jeep done? And get it out of my yard? You, little goat. Is today the day we get it out of my driveway? Is it actually a finishable project? You want it out of my driveway, don't you? I know you do. You're tired of watching me work on it. I could just stay here all day. But no, I have Jeeps that need repair. You, prehistoric emu. We gonna get our Jeep finished? Huh? What do you think? Is today the day, or do I need like another week? I don't know if I got another week in me. What do you think, big boy? Maybe? The longer I stay here, the more I don't want to work. Huh, buddy? All right, back to work. So, if a head gasket and a clutch wasn't enough, my dad also wanted to completely rebuild this trash trailer he's been working on forever. So now, to add more suffering to our week, we now have to wire and paint this funky little trash trailer that he's been trying to rebuild. Oh my goodness. And it's the same color as the Willys, so they match. Oh, good grief. So yeah, so now we add that to the pile. Gentlemen, once back again on the show, Billy, the redneck paint sprayer. We're gonna pretty up this trash trailer. Here we go. Thanks a lot, Billy. Much obliged. Okay, $500 Jeep Kaiser Jeep restoration continues. You will need brake Powerade, water, Diet Coke, and sheet metal screws. What's that? Yeah, I have it over here. So right now we just changed the pinion seal and we are filling her back up. Oil pan is next. What else?
We have a towel.
Yeah, we got shop towels. We got our floor boards in. This came out like butter, and then every single bolt we had to fight for an hour to get back in because Jeep life. And then the whole thing, like I said, is going to get rent-a-lined. Oh, got the pedal in. We still got to put the balls on our sticks. Like, as you can see, like every bolt hole was like that. It's just like a 10 millionth of an inch off to where it won't go in. Some of the spots I just use sheet metal shears and cut the hole out because I just didn't care anymore. Drive shaft U-bolts. So yeah, we got to do oil pan and then drive shafts and then test drive and seats and then paint. The $500 mint condition restoration. All right, I'm just doing this because I don't want to be working anymore.
So after putting in the floorboards, Miss Junkyard Jeep wanted to drive our rock crawler.
Okay, put it in first. Over and down. Okay, now give her some gas and gently let the clutch out. You don't got to give her a lot of gas. She's torquey. We're going. Good job. Yeah, and if you can shift if you want. But she'll get squirrely in second in the wash. So maybe if you're more comfortable, you can just leave her in first.
Should I shift?
It's gonna. Well, try it. Yeah, give her some RPM and shift. It's over and up. Give her some RPM. Get the door. No. Jeez. Okay, ready? Over.
I don't know where you
Okay, give her some throttle. Gas pedal. Okay, now clutch.
which way?
Push the clutch in. Okay, throttle. So it's just over and up. Stay on the throttle a little bit so she doesn't slow down. There you go. Dude, you're wheeling. Not bad. Excellent. Oh, don't get me. Oh, watch. Ah! Okay. Yeah. Good job. Dude, you're romping.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, so I would get to there and then stop and then downshift.
Up there.
Yeah, sure. Or actually, you know, if you can keep the speed up, then you're fine. She's torquey. You shouldn't have to use a lot of throttle.
Alright, so you're gonna go down and you get the train out.
Okay. So, what was your experience?
That was good. That was not so bad.
Did it have enough power, or did it feel it was struggling?
Yeah, I mean, if I was on the road and didn't have to worry about like fishtailing or something, then I would have definitely felt comfortable going faster.
The brakes feel good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like metal chairs and stuff you gotta make sure you
Metal.
go over.
That's the name of my band, Metal Chair.
Metal chair.
You want me to just keep this in like neutral or like put it in? What do you want me to do?
Okay, so if you want to keep going, over, or do you want me to drive, or do you want to keep
Yeah.
driving?
Wait, you want to switch out?
Okay. Yeah, just leave it like that, and we'll switch. Dude, so this whole week, working on my dad's wheelies, Kaiser wheelies, whatever, we have been binging on these sugar-free McCafe coffees. Oh my god, dude, this is like $1.79. You get the same thing as Starbucks for like $4, and it's full of ice, and it's this big. This is like $1.79. This is the absolute best iced, sugar-free iced vanilla iced coffee I've ever had. in my existence, at least on this solar system.
Okay.
And almost every day this week, I have been coming up with reasons to come this way. Just to get these stupid things. Oh my god, dude. And after wheeling in the hep seed black mud wash, this is much needed, dude. Oh my god. Oh, this is the reward. This is the payoff for tolerating this god awful humidity.
Yeah, it's like, it is.
Oh my god, dude. The humidity. Dude, and this thing has electric Mighty Might. It never vapor locks, dude. And it vapor locked that wide open throttle. That's how bad the humidity and heat is. Oh, dude. McDonald's for the win. Well, let's see here. We got our head gasket done. The motor lives once again. Runs better than ever before. 3.5 cylinders isn't enough for a 75 horse F-head. You gotta have mostly 4. We got our clutch in. Oh, and we've begun paint. That faded diaper rash red just ain't gonna fly, bro. So, in the next episode, we are going to finish the paint on this thing. I think check the brakes, fix the broken steering, and maybe even get the thing stuck. Maybe the wash will be nice and muddy by my house and we can go break the thing. So you'll see all that on the next episode of Glunglard Yeep.
Minutes later, 3-speed transmission won't shift. Now I change the clutch disc. Stupid clutch disc, I hate you.